Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Bella and I go by the Bella Fix. Today, it is going to be a jam-packed day, okay? I'm going to take you on a day in the life of myself, obviously, but with a spin. We are having date night. Yes, yes. It is the middle of July, just like Lana Del Rey said. Hot summer nights, mid-July, when you and I were forever wild. It's the middle of July, and we are gonna go see the Odyssey with Matt Damon and so many other really, really big actors. I'm actually very, very excited because, don't judge me. Do not judge me. But we're gonna take the Metro North train. And I have never actually been on the Metro North. I've always had a car, so I've been very blessed to have a vehicle in New York City. If you know, you know, you do not need a car in New York City, but I have one. I'm one of those people. And I never really get on the Metro North or the Amtrak or any trains, really. I used to in my 20s when I used to work in the city, but now I don't. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't really ever need to take public transportation. And I thought, well, parking is very annoying in the city to do anything with, so why don't we just take the Metro North to a nice little quaint town, which you guys already know. You know I love going to Scarsdale, Bronxville, Tuckahoe. I love going to those towns. So we decided to go to Bronxville, and we are going to see the Odyssey in the Picture House movie theater. It is a nonprofit organization, and there's two locations, one in Pelham, New York, and one in Bronxville, New York. Now, if you want to get very good seats, if you also want to have an old school vibe and not break the bank, take the Metro North. Go to the Picture House Cinema. I just purchased tickets to the Odyssey, and it was less than $10 for an adult movie ticket. Now, they do ask for a donation. It's not mandatory, but it's definitely good to give back because, again, this is a nonprofit organization, and the price of the tickets, the popcorn, everything that you purchase only covers 50% of the entire organization and how it keeps them going. So definitely support. Even if you do $5 donation, that's still a lot less expensive than your average price box ticket movie theater. Now, what I love about the Picture House is that they are an inclusive theater. So what does that mean for me and my family? They have inclusive showtimes. Yes, inclusive showtimes for kids with disabilities. For us, that's huge because it's very hard to go from a family that is not special needs to now transition into a new normal. And our new normal is, for the past 6 years, it's been having to find and understand that the world is not as inclusive as it should be. Movie theaters included. My baby, Dookie, she loves watching movies, but it's not fair because she can't actually go to a movie theater without interrupting other people. Well, at least what other people will feel as an interruption, which makes total sense because if you go into a movie theater and you're paying for it, it should be quiet and silent. People on the spectrum, they have their own timeline. They don't care about anything else. They care about self-regulation, which is what you should do. Care about your self-regulation. That's what everybody always wants and cares for. So I'm not going to tell my daughter to stop stimming because someone else doesn't want her to stim, if that makes sense. I'm not going to get into much detail with that, but because I am a conscious person, I do understand that that is not something that everyone is accustomed to. So our family has avoided movie theaters for a while, and when we do go, we kind of have to leave her with, you know, my parents or, you know, her aunt. So it doesn't feel good, and it's kind of sad, but it's the real life of a family with special needs. And when I found Pelham Picture House, it was a huge deal for us because not only is it inclusive, what they do is they'll give specific show times where the lights are dimmed. They're not actually fully turned off. The actual movie is played at a lower volume, and everyone that is going to go to this showtime is kind of a special needs family. So it's understood, you know, we get it. My daughter decides to get up and start, you know, walking around. No one is going to start yelling or looking at me sideways or telling me, like, it's just a more safer environment and for her to still enjoy it. Also, as of now, still so far, the inclusive show times are free. Yes, they're free. So if you can get on the Metro North and you can go to Bronxville, definitely call the Picture House Cinema and ask about inclusive show times for kids. Now, they will not be necessarily the movie that is playing right now, but they are cartoon movies. Like right now, the Picture House in Pelham is actually playing Toy Story. I'm whispering because she's right there. And if she hears certain words, you know. So they are playing that movie. And then in the one in Bronxville, they're playing The Invite, The Odyssey, and something else. So all in all, it's going to be a good day. We're going to take the Metro North. We're going to go to the Picture House Cinema at Bronxville. Then we're also going to have dinner, just hubby and I, obviously, because this is date night. So it's going to be a good day. But before I do anything like that, Hendrix, my newest puppy, the newest addition to the family, he is a Shepherd. Now, I actually have not vlogged with him yet. I know you guys have seen him on shorts. In shorts, if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you guys have seen him all over my page. But he is going to his first doggy training with Petco. He's going to his first doggy training, and Petco has so many different trainings. They have puppy style, they have fundamentals. I mean, it's amazing. He is going to be trained by the very best, very best trainer. Her name is Christina, and we're gonna go locally in the Bronx. So I'm very excited. Before we do anything else, before we do date night, it's gonna be doggy training. And it's kind of like I'm working backwards, right? But I just want to guys tell you. So kids are gonna get dropped off. Then we're going to do doggy training. Then we're gonna have lunch. You know, we may go to one of my favorite spots in Sleepy Hollow. Who knows? It's gonna be a very fun-filled day. Okay, tune in, and I'm excited to bring you along. Kids have been dropped off to school. I had my doctor's appointment. I also did another phone call appointment. Had some coffee, and now it's almost midday. And we're gonna go to Nana's instead of the taco spot in Sleepy Hollow. We didn't want to be crunched on time, leaving Hendrix for, you know, the training situation, like leaving there and then going to Sleepy Hollow, because Sleepy Hollow is like 35 minutes away. So we decided to opt for something closer and something that we definitely know is always gonna taste the same. I'm only saying that not because the taco spot doesn't, but like Chinese food lately, right? Like, I don't know, something's going on with the neighborhood. Like, everything is changing. So we can't even order Chinese food anymore because it don't even taste like nothing. So we're gonna go to Nana's, even though that is Asian food. It's in a restaurant, and you guys have seen it many times before. I have vlogged at Nana's all the time, but I think it's a perfect way to start our day date that turns into a date night. So Nana's, then we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go doggy train. Hubby is gonna get a haircut. Then we're gonna reconvene, relax for a little bit, and then we're gonna start heading out. I'm very excited. I might do my hair. Who knows? See you in a bit. Kids are with their grandparents. They already finished school. Hendrix did amazing today at his doggy training, his first puppy training. I'm gonna show you guys some clips for that, but he did so good. It actually went longer than expected. It was supposed to be at 12:45. It started at 1 because I was late. First time ever. I'm never late to anything, but today I was late. Luckily, Petco was so accommodating. The people that were waiting for me with their puppies, they also were super accommodating. Everybody got along well. The puppies got along well. Everything was just perfect. And it took a little longer. Like, she extended the training for a little bit, and Hendrix was able to learn and show off. You know, he definitely did a lot of demoing. He was the demo dog for a lot of the trainings pieces. So we got back, I got back a little later than expected, but we are in a cab on our way to the Metro North because everything is still on track. If we get out this cab within the 6 minutes, we will be able to take that Metro North train, and it will be my first time on the Metro North. I'm actually very excited. I'm very excited. I've never been on the Metro North as a New Yorker, which is crazy. Is it really that crazy though? I feel not being on the Metro North as a New Yorker.
No, some people have never been to the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, point taken. He said it's not that crazy because some people have never been to the Statue of Liberty. I get a pass. But yes, tickets were already purchased for the Picture House Cinema, like I told you guys earlier. Everything got done today. I did leave my room a little messy. Some days you just have to leave room for chaos, you know? I did a red lip combo because, again, it's date night. And we're just en route to go see this movie. Hopefully we catch that train because I get a little anxiety when I'm behind. I know we're going to be late for the movie because the movie starts at 5 o'clock and we're not getting there until 5:08. However, I'm okay with that and I made peace with that because I don't really care for the previews. I used to, not anymore, because realistically, the amount of times that I'm actually gonna go to the movies now, slim to none. So me watching previews of things that I'm not gonna actually go see at the movies doesn't really affect me. But who knows? Who knows? I definitely wanna contribute to the Picture House Cinema in both Bronxville and Pelham. But yeah, that is it. It's also kind of raining. I did my hair. It looks super cute, but it's raining. I don't know how my hair is going to go well with the humidity, but we shall see. Okay, so now we're in the Fordham area and we're gonna catch the Metro North. I'm so annoyed. It is literally raining, drizzling. Yeah, but I did my hair and the humidity, New York humidity sucks. Okay, so different trains come from different places, but they all stop here. It's kind of like the regular subway, but better. It seems like this one is going to Connecticut. Obviously, these are all the people that are coming from the city that commute every day for their daily lives. So a lot of people work in the city and then they go home to, you know, Connecticut and things like that. So we're going on the Metro North train, but this is the Connecticut train. I'm so excited. Okay, so we made it and we have really good seats. The way the train is set up, the seats are in just one direction and it's a little weird. Like right now, I'm facing the opposite direction in which I'm going versus Hubby, who is actually facing the right direction. And the seats are actually very, very close together. So I'm gonna turn this around and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm trying to say. If you're a taller person, you cannot, like, unless you know the person, you're gonna get very intimate when you're sitting down. It's almost like playing footsies the whole ride with someone else. If you're sitting in a 4-seater, if you're sitting in a 2-seater, then essentially you are kind of like knee to back of the front seat, the seat in front of you. I've noticed that in almost every cart, the people are just sitting. If they're in a 2-seater, it's just one person. I guess it's just customary and just common sense, really, to not sit too close to someone because of how close in proximity your knees are, your legs are to other people. So, yeah, it's nice. It took less than 20 minutes to get from the Bronx to Bronxville, and we're just gonna go straight into the movies. I still want my popcorn and stuff, so we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna enjoy the show. The Odyssey is approximately 2 hours and 50 minutes long. And then from there, we're going to grab a late bite. And we are here. Now, if you know, you know, I'm always in Bronxville because I'm always at Soul Cycle. And coincidentally, Soul Cycle is right next to the movie theater. So it's perfect. It's a win-win. Okay. See you at the movies. Okay, we're here. Look at how cute. Very, very small. Very nice theater. Okay, so we just finished the Odyssey, and I have to say it definitely stood very close to the book. Very, very close. There's a few pieces that were like, but honestly, through and through, it was pretty standard. Definitely recommend. Now, we're gonna be walking around and just gonna see if we find something to eat. Also, look at how cute this Haagen-Dazs spot is. Things kind of close early. It is a weekday, but still, who cares, right? We're gonna go. It's weird when you have a date night or when you're so used to having, you know, just kids all around, that when you do something, it's kind of like, unless it's super, super planned, it's kind of just see how it goes. But yeah, the movie was definitely worth going to, and I recommend. We'll just meet you at the restaurant or wherever we decide to eat at. So I had parpadelli lemon pasta with chicken, and I'm having a lychee rosé. Hubby ordered a broccoli rabe with sausage and a lime mojito. I'm not a fan of mojitos, but that's where we balance out. And we're done for the night. It was great having you guys all day. See you guys next week.